Hi, Samuel Leeds here. Hope you've had a fantastic bank holiday weekend. And I've got a special guest I wanted to introduce you to in a moment. And he is a HMO letting agent, actually my brother. And a lot of people ask me questions such as, where do HMO tenants come from? Who are they? What's the statistics between a viewing and renting a room out? And all those types of questions. So I'm going to introduce you to Russell Leeds, and he's going to give you some interesting stats. Okay, Russell, who are you then? Introduce yourself.
So, well, I'm obviously Russell. We kind of got the introduction in first. I'm Samuel's brother, and we're actually here at Leeds Festival today. But we're just having a meal before we go in. Basically, we manage a lot of HMOs, particularly in sort of Wolverhampton area, and he wanted to know what the stats were, where did we get them from, what the percentages are, so on and so forth.
So we have here
my spreadsheet.
Awesome. With confidential data, so I'm going to go back over here. So effectively, Russell, firstly, how many viewings do you typically do in an average month for your HMO properties?
Well, we're looking at August at the moment. So far for August, we've booked in 46 viewings. 46
viewings, and out of those viewings, do they all turn up?
No. So that is one of the problems of doing viewings. You get to the property and they're not there. Out of the 46, 38 of them we've actually done.
So 46 viewings and only 36 have turned up.
38.
38 have turned up, not too bad. So 8 people have cancelled beforehand and you've had an unwasted trip?
No, it was still a wasted trip. They don't cancel, they just don't show.
Oh, geez, not good. And guys, this is why you need a HMO manager.
So, the number of lets we've had from that is 18.
18 lets, which is a 50% conversion rate.
Yeah, pretty.
I personally think a 50% conversion rate is pretty high, but that's because the rooms that we give you, and by the way, all these rooms are the rooms that we've given you, you're going through.
Yeah.
So the rooms that we give you are pretty good.
They are good. They've been, well, Powwoosh obviously normally decorate them, and they are done to sort of a higher standard than your typical HMO. You know, they look really nice, they're clean, they're lovely furnished.
He says they're done to a high standard, but he doesn't realise the budget that we spend. We have a very small budget, but we furnish them and they look like a freaking show home.
Yeah.
Not your department, but anyway. Yeah, okay. Where do you find all these tenants from? And is there really that much of a demand for rooms?
So, yeah, I would say there was, but you've got to look for it. It's not the sort of thing, I mean, like, we were on Rightmove, but we only had one viewing from Rightmove, so out of those viewings, only one of them
So where did they all come from?
So, well, a lot of them came from Spare Room. We had 30 from Spare Room. We had 2 from our website, 1 from Gumtree, 3 from Room Buddies, and 9 from other sources.
Okay, dun dun dun. What are these other sources?
It depends. So sometimes it'd be like a recommendation. You know, we do things like leaflet drops and things like that. But it's where they haven't come from one of our sort of main marketing sort of activities.
So surprisingly, you don't get that many from Rightmove.
No. Rightmove is more for
your single lets.
Single lets, yeah.
And unlike most letting agents, Quick Move, they specialise in HMOs and do single lets. If a letting agent says we do single lets, but we can do HMOs too. Don't trust them. They need to be HMO specialists in order to rent the rooms out like this bad boy. So, Russell, what advice would you give to somebody who was wanting to potentially rent the rooms out themselves? Would you say don't do that, or would you say go for it?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think that if you live nearby and you want to do it yourself, great thing to do, but what I would say is you've got to be proactive. You can't just stick them up on Rightmove, stick them up on Spare Room and think they're going to go, because they're not. What you need to do is you need to, you know, what we do, we trawl through the lists of all the ads and we respond to them and we go around looking for people, and that's where you actually get most of your viewings from. It's not by people coming to you, it's you going to them. So do it, but be proactive.
So, I mean, you've got a really good conversion rate. I mean, doing 50% closing on the viewings is pretty good. It's better than most HMO managers. What advice would you give to somebody who's wanting to get a really good conversion rate like yourself?
So first of all, I would say you've got to have a good product. By good products, I mean you've got to have a good house. It's got to be close to a city centre. It's got to be in a good location that's desirable for, you know, for your prospective tenants.
Has the house got to be nice and attractive from the outside?
No, I wouldn't say from the outside, although it does help if it's not messy, if you've got weeds growing up, you know, it's got to be clean, I would say, would be important.
But if it's ugly from the outside, but it's nice and like a show on the inside, is that fine?
The inside is the important bit. Mostly their room and the kitchen. I would say they're the most 2 important rooms that they're going to be bothered about. Have a nice looking kitchen that's clean and nice, and have a good looking room that's better. So when they're doing all the different viewings, because they're not just going to view yours, they're going to view more.
Yeah.
You want one that stands out and looks good, and they think, I can see myself living here.
And location?
Location, you got to, like I said, you got to be near a city centre. You got to be near something that they want. It doesn't have to be a city centre, but it's got to be near somewhere where people want. So, for instance, near a hospital. If you're near a hospital, you're good because you've got a lot of people that work in the hospital that are looking for rooms nearby.
Or in a big town centre, retail parks, that kind of stuff.
So places where there are jobs. People want to be by work. If there are jobs there, you're good.
So part of it's about the product, and what else?
The other thing is about closing. I mean, one of the things that we do is we take the contract in with us and sort of act like it's going to go very, very soon, which, to be honest, it probably will do. It's going to go very, very soon. If you want to reserve it, you can sign up here right now, and you want to be closing the whole time. You want to seal the deal.
So Russell, my brother, he's based in the West Midlands. So if you've got rooms you want to rent out in the West Midlands, speak to this guy at quickmoveltd.co.uk. Some really good areas outside of the West Midlands. I mean, West Midlands, we've got Wolverhampton's now got Article 4, so it can be a bit more tricky. I'm currently investing in Bradford, Doncaster, Grimsby and Hull. Why those areas? Because the rules are good, there's no Article 4, the councils are nice. You can buy low, rent high. Just make sure their rooms are nice and they're right near the centre. And for more tips around property investing and meeting more Power Team members and getting strategies, don't forget to subscribe right here. And I'll see you very soon. So right, should we go and have our pudding now then?
I think we should.
See you next time. Asked a lot by people saying, what are the ratio between empty rooms and full rooms with HMOs? How long does it take to rent a room out? Also, they ask other questions. Forget that.